Hey guys, Steven here. Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be building some I-beam sawhorses just out of regular old 2x4s. These are 8-footers right here. We're going to need 14 3-foot pieces for this project, and the 2 feet that we cut off is going to be used on a future project, so we're not going to waste that. You could use 12-footers if you wanted to and not waste any if you don't have a use for the other wood, but I never have a problem having wood laying around. I'll always use it for something else. And these are just cheap and easy to get. You can get them in almost anything. You don't have to have a truck. So these are going to be really easy and simple. You don't even have to have any kind of power saw. You can have a hand saw. Build these right in your garage, in your driveway, out in the yard where I am, trying to catch a little bit of shade. Also trying this new mic here. Haven't tried one of these before, so if this works well, you'll hear it on the video and in future videos, but there will be a lot of videos where you won't have this good a quality sound because they were filmed some time ago. And sounds like there's a plane overhead. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but here we go. So we're just going to measure these off in 3-foot sections. All right, so now I'm going to mark off these 3-foot pieces where we're going to make our cuts. All right, now that we got our lines marked and ready, just going to take my square, use it for my guide. All right, I had the camera off for a second, sorry about that, but what I went ahead and did is just marked 1 3/4 inch, which is half the width of the 2x4. This 2x4 is actually only 1.5 by 3.5. So we got our middle line on both ends of 4 pieces. So what we're going to do now, we're going to take some screws, just using some deckmate screws, 2.5 inch. We're going to take about 4 of these, get them started in the middle, kind of evenly spaced out, sort of, somewhat. Don't have to be exact, not rocket science. We're not building a house. Now, we're going to take one of our 2x4s that's unmarked, one of our 3-foot pieces that's unmarked, and here's the reason why you want to have that middle line, so that you can kind of line that up, and you can eyeball it. Again, it doesn't have to be exact, but now that's lined up, and we're just going to run this down once we make sure we're even on the end and fairly centered. Flip it around, do the same thing. Well, we're a little bit off right there, but again, this does not have to be exact by any means. I like to sink my screws a little bit, so just in case you're using them to cut anything on, you can go into the wood just a little bit, and you don't have to worry about messing up your saw blade. All right, and take another one of these that we've made our lines on. We're going to do the same thing. Now we're going to take this one that we already put together. We're going to line it up here. Looks like this board's a little bit longer as well, so I'm going to make it even on the back end. Make it overhang on this side just like the one that's now on the bottom. Alright, there we go. So there's our little I-beam there. And set that to the side. We're going to do the same thing with this one. Alright, so now that we got our 2 I-beams, this is how this is going to work. You're going to put the wood in right there. These are going to be your legs. So what we want to do to get, I'm going to use about 4 screws in each one. So let me get these up here, a couple ready. Line it up fairly well with the edge. Run the suckers in. I'm actually only going to use 3 on each one. I'm going to go right down here. Make sure that that screw runs into the edge of that right there. Flip it over. Almost did that backwards. Now we've got half of it. All right, there we go. Got one built. Good height. Let's do the next one. All right, there we have it. Got our 2 Sawhorses here, and you can see they're plenty strong. Not going to go anywhere. They'll be good for a long time from now. If you want to, you could paint them or whatever. If you're going to leave them outside or something, I'd say probably put something on them just to help them last a little bit longer. But the thing I kind of like about this design too, I'm going to show you, these are actually fairly easy to store. Not only can you, of course, stack them and they fit right together, but you can take screws out of one side, come over here, or actually come on top. Pop you one in. Do like that. And now you can hang it on a wall. Probably what I'm going to wind up doing in one of my lean-tos or something. But you can see there, you get it all there in one piece. You can hang it on a hook or a couple of hooks, and it's going to be there against the wall. Doesn't take up a lot of space. So I'm going to put the leg back on real quick because I'm going to be using these shortly. But hope you found this helpful, useful. Build some of your own. You probably got better ideas than me. You could definitely do it a lot nicer. Make sure all your cuts line up and things like that. But again, just doing this real quick in the yard just to have something to use. But anyway, if you found this helpful, please give it a like, follow the page, subscribe, and see you next time.